Producer education is a career for some people and an opportunity for the people they teach. Zoetis veterinarian Robert Faulkner likes to tell stories to reach out, and one of his favorite analogies makes use of a ratio.
That's the 80-20 rule. And what that means is that 80% of my profits in a cattle operation may come from 20% of the cattle I buy. So understanding that really helps me to help them optimize whatever their business model is. And the analogy I use on that often is, we want to fish where the fish are within their system. So if you've ever been in the Gulf fishing like I have, you don't just go out and fish.
So why not just recite the facts or hand out answers?
And I tell you what, analogies are sticky, which means if you can tell someone a story or you can give them an analogy, then that they remember, and how they can weave that into their own philosophy or their own business approach and realize when they're there next time. So, that the 80-20 rule is very intuitive to people once they learn it, and they're realizing, well, is this part of the 80% that only matters 20%, or is this part of the 20% that matters 80?
Faulkner says when people keep their business model in mind every day, they can be flexible and more sustainable.
If they're just repeating what they did last year because it worked last year and don't understand why, then that's not a very sustainable model. Eventually that will run up against a world that is thrown a curveball at them.
The veterinarian and management analyst sees similar patterns in other businesses, including food service.
In a Darwinian view of the world, oftentimes I'm trying to sort the most successful from the most likely to be foreclosed. And I do think we see the same thing with restaurants. You see a restaurant, do they least cost their product, or do they put something on there that gives a customer a repeated quality experience? And so you walk in steakhouses, you know what you're going to see. You're going to see that little CAB symbol on a lot of steakhouse menus that have been there a long time, that have repeat customers, that people kind of say this is a little above the rest.
No matter which sector of the economy you call home, quality matters. I'm Bob Cervera.